Good afternoon, everyone. Going ahead with our discussion on the first unit of the subject business intelligence. Today we are going to discuss the Baldrige Business Excellence Framework. There is a American program. Which, this is a simple but generic model from the Malcom Balridge Performance Excellence Program. This is a United States national program based on the Baldrige criteria for performance excellence. The Baldrige criteria serves as a foundation for a performance management system. In this chapter, we would like to focus on information such as measurement, analysis, and knowledge management. Right, part of the Baldrige criteria that helps you to understand the strategic role of business analytics. Now, Malcolm Baldrige it is an excellence framework to design to know what exactly is the performance of a particular employee. Right. The figure depicts the Malcolm Baldrige criteria uh, for performance excellence framework. The Malcolm Baldrige criteria for performance excellence was instituted in USA to recognize businesses that achieve world-class quality and demonstrate excellence in business performance. It represents a common model to represent business enterprises. Successful enterprises have great leadership team. They focus on strategic planning to deliver products or services or both. They study markets and customers intensely whom they serve. They set targets, measure achievements with rigor. They are highly focused on human capital management. They deploy processes and achieve planned business results. They repeat these steps every time consistently as well as constantly improve each of these components. Now, how many components are there? There are 7 components of Malcolm Baldrige Excellence Framework. Right. This provides a deeper insight into the Baldrige Excellence Framework. It consists of the following criteria. First one is the leadership. Right. What does the criteria of leadership say? The leadership criterion describes how personal actions of the organization's senior leaders guide and sustain the organization, and also how the organization fulfills its social, ethical, and legal responsibilities. Now, this is one point of Baldrige Excellence Framework, which says how the personal actions of the organization's leadership. Now, what does a leader do? It reflects into the morale of the other people. Senior leadership includes the following. You have to guide the organization. They create a sustainable organization. They communicate and motivate employees. Focus on organizational performance. Now, what is the role of senior leadership? They have to guide it. They have to create an sustainable organization and communicate and motivate employees and focus on organizational performance. Then there is governance and social responsibility as well, right? Transparency in operations and disclosure practices, accountability for management's actions, yep, and evaluating the performance of the chief executive officer and members of the governance board, promoting legal and ethical behavior and support of key communities. Then we are having strategy planning. This criteria examines how the organization develops its strategic objectives and how these objectives are implemented. Now, what is the strategy for? Every organization should have a strategy, right? So the first stage is how do you develop a strategy. Like you will have some particular roles like determination of key strategic objectives with timelines, balancing the needs of all stakeholders, then assessing organization strengths, weakness, opportunities, and threats. You basically carry out a SWOT analysis. Then there is risk assessment, changes in technology trends, markets, competition, and regulatory environment. Then after development comes the stage of deployment. Deploys process of strategic planning including the following: action plan development and deployment, allocating resources and how exactly those uh, resources will be able to meet the strategic needs, right? Then there is customer focus. The customer focus criterion determines the customer requirements, builds customer relationships, and uses customer feedback to improve and identify new opportunities for innovation. Right? You are having some sub points under it: identification and determination of target customers and market segments, using feedback to become more focused and satisfy customer needs. Right? Leadership, strategic planning and customer process. The next point is measurement, analysis and knowledge. This criteria determines how the organization selects, analyzes and improves its data, information and knowledge assets, and how it manages its information technology. Right? Then there are performance measurements. How does the organization collect data, integrate the data and information, tracking the overall performance, assessing the organization's success, competitive performance, and systematic evaluation and improvement of value creation processes. Then we are having information technology and workforce. The workforce criteria examines the ability to access the workforce capability and builds a workforce environment conducive to high performance. Right? You are having environment like focusing on maintaining a good working environment for employees. Right? Recruiting, hiring and retaining new employees, managing and organizing the workforce, ensuring and improving workplace health, safety and security. Then how does the workforce engagement work? Fostering on an organizational culture conducive to high performance and motivated workforce. Then we are having operations. Then we are having operations or process management criteria helps how the organization manages and improves its work systems and work processes to deliver customer satisfaction and achieve organization success and sustainability. Right? There are you have to come out with various designs which identify key work processes, determine key work process requirements, incorporating inputs from customers. Right? And you have to design and innovate work processes to meet key requirement. Results. The result criteria examines the organization's performance and improvement in all the key areas such as product and process outcomes, customer focused outcomes, human resource outcomes, leadership outcomes and financial outcomes. The performance level is examined against that of competitors and other organizations with similar product offering. So your Malcom Bridge Excellence Framework consists of the following criteria. As we have seen leadership, we have seen strategy, we have seen customers, we have seen measurement, analysis, and knowledge management. We have seen workforce, operations, and results. Right? Then, moving on, there is a new subtopic as key purpose of using IT in business. Why is it that you should use IT in business? What is the role of an information technology in business? At the outset, we will start with the idea that IT is used to automate business processes, right, of department or functions of core business processes that we have seen in our last lecture of the enterprise that span across functions. The use of IT to innovate new ways of doing business results in huge benefits for the enterprise, and it gives its leadership position in the market. All of us, what we have done, we have used the software like email, Google, search tool, we have used word processors, we have used spreadsheets and presentation tools that enhance personal productivity. Right? These are office productivity or office automation tools. If you consider an IT application like payroll processing, salary payable to employees, to solve this problem, departmental IT applications have developed an online transaction processing system. IT applications like air ticket booking, bus or airline ticket reservation, it has speed, it has accuracy, it has search capability, status inquiry, and easy update ability, and so on. Then you are having business model innovation. Bookstore, you can transfer the money across any globe to any bank account from home is a new innovation. Right? Then you are having decision supports. These applications need to gather data from various sources, for them into the user preferences and present recommendations with ability to show more details when the user needs it. IT applications, what are the various IT applications? There are office productivity, office automation, IT applications, departmental IT applications, enterprise level online transaction processing applications, business process or model innovation applications, and decision support applications, right? So in this PowerPoint presentation, we have seen the Malcom Bridge Excellence Framework, and we have seen what is the key purpose of using IT in business. Delving more into it, if it is an online transaction processing system, an example, what exactly do you mean by a transaction? A transaction, it depends on a business to business or from an organization to organization. If you go to a bookstore, if you go to a bank, what are the various transactions that come into picture? Withdrawal, deposit, application for loan. They are some of the examples of transactions. Likewise, in your day-to-day life, you'll be coming across various transaction processing systems. Like we have seen the train, we have seen bus, we have seen airline ticket reservation system, which have to work with speed, accuracy, research capability, status inquiry, easily update, and so on. So this is a brief overview of what is being done in this module. Thank you.